Hello, this is problem 5 from this national exam. For what angles in the interval 0 degrees less than nu less than 90 degrees does it hold that sine 3 nu is less than 1/2? Pause the video at this point and give it a try. To solve the problem simpler, I give a name to 3 nu. So let me call that angle theta. The problem is telling me that angle nu is somewhere between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. By multiplying everything by 3, I will get 0 degrees less than 3 nu less than 270 degrees. But I just called 3 nu theta, so I will understand that theta, the angle introduced by me, is an angle between 0 degrees and 270 degrees. On the other hand, the second piece of information, this inequality, can also be expressed now in terms of theta. So it becomes sine theta is less than 1/2. What I did, I just replaced 3 nu by theta. So now my problem is this. I am looking for all possible angles from 0 degrees up to 270 degrees so that sine of that angle or those angles is less than 1/2. The best way to solve the problem is to visualize it on the unit circle. So let me draw my unit circle. Okay, so this is the unit circle. You know that sine of an angle is the y coordinate of the point on the unit circle corresponding to the angle. Okay, so I want to have sine theta less than 1/2, so it means that the points I am interested on the unit circle are the points that cannot go above 1/2. This motivates me to draw this line from the height 1/2. Okay, but I know that, let us for the time being ignore this condition. What this condition tells me? This condition tells me the angle theta starts from 0 degrees and can go at most up to 270 degrees. So this is the arc that the end point corresponding to theta can live on it. Yes? Okay. But now be careful. I want to have the sine of that angle less than 1/2. So it means that I have to choose those points from this red arc for which the height is less than 1/2. So it's very clear that this part of the arc is not acceptable because any point on this part of the arc is already above the height 1/2. So there are two parts left for me. One part, let me change my color, is this part, and the other part is this part. Okay, so I have to just read them. Okay, but that is not hard because 1/2 is a very famous angle in trigonometry. If you don't remember it, you can look it up in the table. Sine of which angle is 1/2 is 30 degrees. So this number, this angle here is just simply 30 degrees because sine of 30 degrees is 1/2. By symmetry, the size of this angle is exactly 30 degrees, but be careful because this is the starting point of angles, so I have to understand that what that angle is, so I have to consider it from here to here. So then it is clear that this angle now is 150 degrees. So I have two alternatives for my theta. Yes. One alternative is that theta lives somewhere between 0 degrees and 30 degrees, but there is another alternative that theta starts from 150 degrees from here and it goes up to here, which is 270 degrees. So this means that another alternative for me is between 150 degrees and 270 degrees. Okay, but now I have to go back to my original variable. So instead of theta, I can put 3 nu. Then it means 3 nu is somewhere between 0 degrees and 30 degrees. By dividing everything by 3, I get 0 degrees and 10 degrees. Or I will do the same thing here. So 3 nu is between 150 degrees and 270 degrees. Again, I divide everything by 3. I get 50 degrees less than nu less than 90 degrees. So the answer that I have to provide here is between 0 degrees and 10 degrees, or between 50 degrees and 90 degrees. So I hope that this video was useful for you. Until the next video, be safe and goodbye. Thank you.